Morning. Yes, it's gonna be warm one. Yep, it's gonna be a warm day today. Hey guys, hello, Mary, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and of course, it is Wednesday morning, and of course, at 1:45 p.m. today this afternoon, I have a telemed doctor's appointment, and yep, follow up for my meds. And Rusty, sure, I know Rusty. Give me a minute. I haven't even gotten your camera already. Yeah. Oh, Ray. Come on, cat's hair. You know how my cat is. He insists of taking excuse me, the camera every morning. So we're gonna get him on the shot so he feels satisfied. Right. Right. Yeah. There we go. One big cat on screen. There he is. The big free guy that basically likes to stick his nose in the camera and says, "This is my camera. This is my shop. This is my." Okay, Michelle has to hold it, but there we go. Yeah, there he is. Let's see the cat. So today we have our telemed doctor's appointment, and you can see my ears are still on. The glue's holding like usual, and okay, I'm gonna move a little bit. All right, so yes. So let's see. One watcher so far. One person in the chat. One person in the chat. Let me get the Gmeet link up. Let me explain this because some people don't really think about this. The morning show, we rarely have the same problems we do with the night show with the Google Meet links. So, how you doing, Stan? So what it means is that we can use the normal Google Meets link in the morning show 95% of the time, and we don't have a problem. It's the night shows when we have to be more creative with links to separate the moderators' chat from the public chat, because some of the public chat gets a little ridiculous. But the morning show is not so bad because usually everybody usually hangs out and cools out. Hi, Charlotte, how you doing? Would you like to ever join the Google Meet panel? It's open right now. I just posted the link above you. I don't know if you got that or not, but here it is. If you want to join the panel, Gmeet. Yeah. 4 people already. Yep, someone's ready to come on. Smell cat. How you doing, Paul? You doing okay?
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, doing pretty good. How about yourself, Michelle?
I'm doing all right. I'm not mad at you, by the way. I just want
I know you're not, Michelle. I know you're not mad at me.
I know. By the way, I did go through some of the streams from Deadhead, Limited No Ads, doing copyrights. I didn't see too many videos.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah. But I did see a lot of ones that were limited no ads due to unsuitability. However, I am appealing every one of them one by one. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your appointment today? Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul. Hello, Charlotte. How you doing today? Are you ready for your appointment today, Michelle? Your doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I'm already got my ears on, so.
Yep. Good to go. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah.
All figures.
I'm gonna actually record it for some people who wanted to know more.
That'd be cool.
Specifically, my diagnosis with my knee. It's blazingly out, so she can have a better idea what to look for as far as what kind of support and treatment for my type of knee injury is.
Good morning, Stan. Good day. Yeah. We got a nice, cloudy, humid, warm day here today, Michelle.
Well, it's sunny here. It's warmer. It's not freezing. Let me get the actual forecast. Okay,
We had 80 degrees yesterday.
Well, we didn't get quite that warm. Oh, here we
Pretty
go.
nice.
That's the information for today. What is the weather in Winston, Connecticut?
It's currently clear and 17 degrees in Winston, Connecticut.
Degrees. What's that? Like 40?
No, it's like let's see, 14 plus 64 right now.
Oh, 64.
But it's gonna be up to
pretty good.
Today, high today will be up to 24 degrees.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Not quite your 85, but
What time is your appointment, Michelle?
1:45.
Oh, so are you going to go to the soup kitchen?
Yeah, I'm going to go to soup kitchen, get my lunch.
Nice.
And since I don't have a scale, the only way I could figure out more precisely how much my weight is to measure my waistline. And it looks like I lost a little bit of inches, but not a lot of them. Like maybe an inch or two.
You should get a talking scale, Michelle.
I'll better say one at a time, asshole.
To be continued. No, I don't know about all that, Michelle. Well, how much were you the last time? Well, what did you get? I would assume you got weighed when you had your knee injury about a year or two ago. Or like, when was the last time you got weighed? Or
about the last time he had an office in Winston, which was about a year ago.
Yeah, and what do you mind me asking what your weight was when you got weighed at the doctor a year ago?
Unfortunately, my biggest problem is I don't really have a scale that I would need, because I need a scale to have the display on the wall. That would be a shipping scale. And
how much did you weigh at the doctor's last year, Michelle?
About 265.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, you've probably lost some weight. You're probably down to like 240, 230 or something. Yeah,
not much. I'm lucky. The 265 is actually normal for me. The lowest I ever was 240, but that was when I was running around in 2011, getting train stuff to build a train board for a Cohen, a gentleman by the name of Cohen from Brooklyn, New York. He later sold the layout, but took him a long time to rent a truck to pick it up. I'll tell you that.
Cohen, you're not getting involved with like some terrorist group or something, are you, Michelle?
That was a big 4x6 layout and N scale.
Oh,
2012, because that's right. It was 2012 because 2011 because I had my convocation at the same time. Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be all right.
Michelle, how tall are you?
Huh? About 5'8".
You're 5'8". Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what you said before. 5'8", 5'9", somewhere in there.
I used to be 5'10".
Yeah, what happened?
I lost 2 inches. I'm getting shorter. I just want to go 3 more inches shorter, guys. Can I get to 5'5", please?
Oh, you want to shrink? I
want to shrink. I want to be smaller.
How do you shrink?
Because it'll be easy to find clothes in my size when it's smaller. Yeah, but like a marshmallow, the only thing when you get shorter, you get wider.
How can we shrink you, Michelle? What do we do? Do we put like a bunch of warm water on you and then put you in the dryer? How do we shrink you?
No, actually, realistically, it just happens that your bones, because gravity just kind of gets a little shorter as you get older.
As you get older, yeah. I'll probably shrink down a bit sometime myself, especially if I keep hunching over, I got to sit up straight and keep my posture up,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's well, it happens. It happens. So you got your doctor. Did you play World of Warcraft yesterday?
Yeah, unfortunately, I did a dungeon, which was one of the same ones we did because right now Valenia is playing Miss Pandera, and unfortunately, she got the books and everything, but she lost track of her group in the dungeon, and they booted her out.
Oh man!
You son of a bitch.
You need to be patient. People need to be patient.
I got lost in the dungeon. I know it's the simplest one, with
It
one
happens.
boss. They killed the boss,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, you killed the boss. I'm still grabbing the books, and I got the books. Now I got to turn them in. So now I'm gonna have to go back in the dungeon again.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can just go back to it, turn them in, and then you can end the
Yeah,
dungeon or whatever.
I could either just it's like my character can't fly yet, so she's gonna have to just walk it over there.
That's real unfortunate, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Well,
But
she's only a level 19, so it's just take a little longer.
Hopefully,
Brylan went and got flight training, but she still can't fly. I don't understand that. Why can't she fly? I thought level 20 was when you learn to fly. I guess it must be different now. Maybe it's 25 or something. So all my characters have the same flying mount, so theoretically they could all use it, except Brylan can't fly, Valenia can't fly, Bakela can fly. I don't know about Cadieris or Bashira, if they can fly or not. You mean Baradin rides horse. Yeah, Baradin rides a horse, Cadieris rides the horse. Because they're alliance characters. But I don't think they can fly either. But then again, Baradin usually takes public transport to fly around when she needs to. It's a lot less stressful because we like to paratroop out of our flying mount. When we switch off the mountain, we just parachute.
Good morning, Monica.
That works out pretty well usually.
For sure.
As long as you have the ability to parachute. I'd hate to see what would happen if you lose your anti-gravity ability, aka slow fall, because then you'd be crashing to the ground with a big loud boom.
Well, Michelle, you can always take the Flight Masters as well.
That's what I mean by public transport.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I zoned out there for a second. Yeah. Public transport is always good. It may take a bit, but it's a lot better than just walking. It's a lot faster than walking.
Well, all of them can ride a horse or ride a wolf. So
yeah,
that makes
if you got a long way to go, though, you definitely want to take the public transit.
Yeah,
definitely.
There was one mission that Braylon had to do to go after some guy in Hellfire Peninsula. And she was like, the instructions suggested fly to this guy's campsite. Excuse me, but I looked to see if the Flight Master even had a route there, and it didn't because I didn't know it yet. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to just get on the wolf and just ride in there and take my chances. So
I'm gonna make that trudge.
I got there to Hellfire Peninsula, and of course the mobs were waiting for me repeatedly. I kept getting killed.
I'm sorry.
I was like, ugh. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this one yet. So I just went back home to Silvermoon. The last night was the most frustrating of all. The dungeon is like, I screwed up. I lost the group. And then obviously in the end, I guess y'all decided to throw me out of it.
It happens. It happens.
How you doing, Charlotte? Stan, get on orthopedic evaluation by Kevin Shea. Excuse me, I'm not walking on what at Yukon in Farmington. You're talking about walking the Hellfire Peninsula. That's in the real world. It's like walking the Hellfire Peninsula. I am not walking all the way to Farmington.
Is that where your doctor's office is at, Michelle?
It says, get an orthopedic evaluation by Kevin Shea, MD, at Yukon Health Center in Farmington, Connecticut.
How far is that from your house?
How far is that from my house? On foot? About 3 hours.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't necessarily mean on foot, but yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
So I'd
yeah, I
have to
don't know if I'd
leave
wanna
here.
make
I'd
that
have to
walk
start
either.
walking. Let's
Yeah,
say the
it's a bit of a
appointment's at
walk.
10. I'd have to leave the house about 5 in the morning and walk it. And it's going to be a long, long, long walk.
Charlotte W asks, "How is Rusty?
Rusty's fine. He's big and heavy like usual.
Did you feed him this morning?
Of course I
Or
do.
what? Is that when you feed him in the morning time?
He eats a lot of food in the morning, trust me.
And he just like survives on like bugs and stuff throughout the day.
Well,
Or
at
go
least
outside and eat
since
some
we put
bugs.
some more boric acid powder down, I didn't see any roaches swimming in his water dish this morning.
What type of food do you feed him?
I feed him Meow Mix.
Oh, meow mix. Okay.
Yeah.
I feed my cat Purina.
Yeah. I usually just because I don't know. He likes the Meow Mix, the regular formula. So I fed him 9 lives too. At Patty's insistence of saying it's better for your cat. Actually, honestly, ladies, none of the cat foods are really better for my cat. Of course,
I just say feed him what he likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other day, Michelle, I had some Burger King and I had an extra burger and I put it on a plate and broke it into pieces and my cat ate the whole thing.
I believe it.
Yeah, I bet Rusty could put away a couple burgers.
Oh yeah, he probably could easily eat one by himself. Sometimes I'll give him ham when they have ham.
Yeah, does he like human food? Does he like
really.
human food?
It was more Fame's thing. Fame would be more the human food eater. But Rusty will nibble on ham and chicken.
Yeah, he likes the meats. My cat likes the meats as well, but he also likes like creams and frostings and like loves ice cream and
just be careful with artificial sweeteners though, because
I don't give them too much.
Artificial sweeteners have been known to cause liver damage to cats. So
no, I don't give them too much. I don't give them too much when I do. But I put them in like a diabetic state a while back because I was giving them so much like sugar and stuff. So I learned my lesson. I just give him a little. He likes milk. He also likes milk.
Yeah, milk's fine.
They say you're not supposed to give human milk to the cats because of like allergies or something. Like they make special cat milk, but I just give. I've always given it to my cats.
Well, remember, basically, understand if he's a kitten, okay, they have more lactose tolerant as kittens because obvious reasons. But when they get older, the milk really doesn't do anything for them.
Yeah,
except gives them gas. And gives them upset stomachs if you give them too much. So you just a little bit's fine, but Rusty doesn't seem to like milk that much. It was Fame's favorite thing.
Dan's cat likes the water from the tuna fish. I think a lot of cats like fish. I've given my cat tuna fish, but I don't think I've ever given I probably would.
No, just be careful with the tuna because they can get calcium crystals in the urine and get urinary tract infections. So just be careful with that.
Yeah.
I don't know who the incels are here, Charlotte, you're talking about.
I'm not sure.
Thanks, Shara. I was sick. I'm being told I'm fat and ugly. So I thought I would show myself a bit. Okay.
Sometimes you got to put the incels in their place, Charlotte W.
What did you show your picture of yourself, Charlotte?
Good morning, Blazing Leo. Good day.
Because, I've seen pictures of you, of course, in the panel, but I haven't seen pictures of you elsewhere.
I need to shave, Michelle. Shave is definitely new. How often do you shave, Michelle?
Yeah.
Like your legs and such. Do you have legs? Do you shave
my
your legs?
Average about once a week. Because I almost always miss a few small hairs. And
that happens. Like women always complain about having to shave their legs it's
a little more challenging when you got a knee injury because that leg you can't hold your leg straight up. You have to hold the leg with the other leg and then
Should just nair them. Get some hair removal.
Oh, if I was standing up, if I was in the shower, I probably could have done this as well.
I think most women shave their legs in the shower or the bathtub.
I do in the tub. The thing is,
I'm not sure. I haven't shaved my legs in years. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't. It was for swimming.
Most guys don't anyway.
It was for swimming.
Most guys don't shave their legs.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't have much leg hair. I used to.
You guys get more hair in your face to worry about than on your legs. Trust me. I know you guys get furry down there too, but it's usually not a big deal to a guy.
Nah, no, just face and the pubes. That's about it. I leave the chest hair. A real man has chest hair. If a man doesn't have chest hair or a deep voice, just got bitching.
I don't know about that, Charlotte, because I don't think that's entirely always true. I think some of it's cultural, but some of the women themselves have kind of gotten used to the feeling that it's best to be clean shaven. I don't think it's. I can understand for the issue of hygienic reasons, because the Virgo in me doesn't like the thought of having, thing that's absorbing sweat and odor and hair.
Some men are supposed to be hairy. If a man just has a bare chest, I'm sorry, they're just a pretty boy. They're beta. I don't know what to tell you. It's what we're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, show me one man in the world that is not manly that doesn't have chest hair.
Yeah, maybe Fabio, but I'm sure he gets his.
It's something that they're actually proud of. In fact,
no, not me.
No, I mean most men do not shave it.
No, definitely not. I had a ex-girlfriend wax my chest before on a stream, but
I dated a walking carpet before.
It came out pretty bad because we were both drunk.
Yeah. Hey, basically, why don't you come on the panel?
I dated a but not.
We'll send out the team meet again. It's just a regular standard public.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, Leo. It happens.
The morning shows, we don't really have to worry about being so unique with the Google Meet links because usually the people don't usually get to, come on here and get too stupid in the morning shows. It's the night shows that we have to worry more
Charlotte
about.
W says,
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, you ever tried waxing your chest? The Try Guys did that.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it once. It was a catastrophe, Michelle. I don't think I'll ever do it again. It was a catastrophe.
Mick Rowe did it too. I actually, he did it to one of his camera guys. He put one of his camera guys to a hair waxing person. He said he looks like he has mange. Mange. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it looked up. It was a tragedy. It was pretty tragic.
Very unpleasant feeling. I say that.
Well, the person who did it was a bit intoxicated as well at the time, and I was as well. So my judgment wasn't the best, and it was a catastrophe.
Well,
I've erased all evidence off.
Who says you can't get stupid, Blazing Leo? My kid got me up at 3 in the morning. What did you want at 3 in the morning?
Well, hopefully everything was good. Maybe hopefully just a bad dream or something.
Maybe. My case, I usually get up about 5:30, go to the bath, and then go back to bed.
I woke up later. Yeah, I used to crawl. I remember when my dad.
Don't worry about it. I was thinking about turntables last night for some reason. I'm looking at the design of the Crosby turntable mechanism that was created in 1984. Most people don't realize it was actually created by a guy in Oklahoma, City, Oklahoma. That's the mechanism that we all see today for turntables. It was made by a guy named Dennis in Oklahoma City. he designed the plastic turntable mechanism that later would be used in turntables from the 1980s up to currently the Crosleys and the Victrolas. And he made it to be inexpensive and simple to use because he wanted to make records accessible to everybody. Because prior to that, turntables were kind of expensive, and so he designed an inexpensive mechanism that worked for everybody. Okay, she's on her way home. Anyway, so the thing is so the turntable mechanism you can get for like $20, and then you can just go ahead and mount it in your own chassis. I'm thinking about buying two, and then make my own version of a dual turntable setup, so I can do like mixing and stuff like that.
Nice. I want to get some new turntables, Michelle. I eventually will. I definitely want to get.
And then I had another idea too. Maybe you remember the Selectavision, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't remember the CED discs that were in those plastic cases you put into the player that were 12 inches in size. And I had this idea originally, which is, what if you had a record in the same kind of caddy? Where you place the caddy into the drive, press the load button, and then grabs the disc, pulls it out, plops it on the turntable, plays it with a record needle, and then when it's done, you just put the caddy back in, grab the disc slides back in, play side two, flip it over, put it back in again.
Michelle.
What?
What is it called? What is the cartridge called? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to look it up. What's it called?
The system is called Selectavision.
Selectavision. You said there's cartridges.
It was
cartridges you put into the table?
It was a disc system that unfortunately at the time it was a bit before its time. Because what it was for video discs that we recorded with using a turntable and a needle.
Video discs, like a laser disc?
Yeah, but they didn't have lasers. They were read by a regular phonographic needle.
So hold on, wait, Michelle, hold on. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. So you're telling me you could record on the disc, but what could you record? How would you get the video onto the disc? Would you have a TV or something hooked up?
Well, what they did back then is the discs were just pre-recorded at the factory.
Oh, okay.
But what they would do is they would record the disc using a record cutting lathe.
Oh, okay. So this would play them. The record player would play them. But how would you get the video from? You would have it hooked up to a TV, like a VCR.
They would get the video from 1-inch videotape from the movie companies.
I'm saying, how would you watch it?
They would then just process in a way that the record cutting lathe could just cut it right.
No, Michelle, I get that. I'm saying, how do you watch it? You have a TV hooked up to the record player?
You have a TV hooked up to it.
Oh no, I didn't even know they had that. That's crazy.
Just look up Selectavision. RCA Selectavision disc system.
I didn't know they had that in the 80s.
No, I mean, if the patent is still available, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to modify the patent a bit. One, I would like to have it play regular LPs. Same thing, right? And you don't have to worry about record jackets. You just slide it in, press load, pull out the caddy. The record is now safely loaded into the machine. Press play. Tone arm will just go over, start playing the record. And then when it's done, it would automatically return. And then when you want to play side two, you slide the caddy back in again. And then you just take it out, flip it over, put it back in, hit load, and boom. I was thinking that would be perfect way for the perfect turntable for kids.
A year ago?
One, you won't have to worry about kids getting their dirty little fingerprints all over your record collection.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two is it also is good for people who keep losing their record jackets.
Yeah, what up, Burger Boy? Good morning, Burger Boy.
We can even sell the blank caddies, not only for the records, but since they would be the same format caddies for the Selectavision CED discs, you could have the privilege of using caddies to repackage your CED discs that where the original plastic caddies got trashed, which is rare, but Don't forget to like a pathé disc. It spins at 600 RPM
I was
and
looking for something
like CD speed, single speed CD. But the difference is it reads from the outward in instead of inward out, like a pathé disc does.
We got fucking skunk ape up in this bitch too. Everyone's coming in. Oh yeah, that's what's up, Michelle.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So just look up Selectavision. You'll find them.
Yeah, definitely. I'll check it out for sure.
There's lots of videos on it. I was looking for something in Goodwill for Mrs. for Mother's Day. £1.99 to the center CD, Egypt's How to Belly Dance for Your Husband. Okay.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, sounds interesting. I did see a couple turntables in Goodwill a couple of weeks ago when I went over there.
Yeah, I haven't been to a thrift store in a while. It's been a while.
I got trash juice on my shirt. It stinks. Rinse it out in the sink.
Yeah, garbage water. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like when you take the garbage out, Michelle, and you don't have lids on the can, and it just builds up, and then
when I was washing dishes at restaurants, I used to get dishwater on my clothes all the time. Trust me.
Dishwater's not as bad as garbage water, I would say.
I know that, but
I hear you. I do sometimes when I get aggressive with it, just
I know that.
Time, I'll just take my.
But actually, that's where Goodwill is kind of nice because Goodwill, they get a lot of stuff from a central repository that they distribute out to the different stores.
What about a suppository?
No, like a warehouse.
Oh, a depository.
A central repository where all the stuff comes in.
I thought you said suppository, where all the stuff comes out.
Not suppository. So many people think Goodwill is a suppository. No, it just usually the central warehouse goes out there and distributes stuff to the stores themselves.
Do you have what's that one place called? I can't think of it right now because everyone calls it Sally Ann's. What's that shit called? Not Goodwill, but man, what's it called? I can't think of the
Salvation
name of it.
Army.
Yeah, there you go. You guys got those over there?
Well, Goodwill also has a presence on the internet too. You can actually buy stuff online from Goodwill.
Yeah, I got a piano behind me. I would love to dance. Bless you.
And it actually, they keep it pretty well organized too. So I can buy stuff from other Goodwills in other states, and then they will just ship it to you. Of course, you got to pay shipping, but
I like to buy the slightly stained underwear from the Salvation Army, Michelle. They're usually like 10 pair for $1. Pretty cheap.
And I've always seen slightly stained.
Kind of.
And usually wash everything.
Yeah, but some stains you just can't get out. No matter how many times you. I like to guess if it's like poo or blood. It's usually poop, I would say, but it's a good deal. 10 for $1.
The problem with the thrift stores is being just poor people stuff. I get enough of that stuff being poor myself. Yeah, well, yeah, but poor people stuff doesn't necessarily mean garbage necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get an expensive Denon stereo.
What's the what, Charlotte? Why is she saying you? Somebody wrote Jamie. Oh yeah, it was just Miss Jamie here. Good morning, Jamie. Oh yeah, definitely. Just Miss Jamie is here. Good morning, Miss Jamie.
Why don't you guys come on the panel? I mean, it's open.
It's all right, Michelle. Sometimes if people just want to lurk and chat in the chat, that's fine. Then maybe they just want to listen to us. Maybe maybe they just want to listen to us chat, Michelle. So you got your doctor's appointment today, Michelle. What are you doing when you get done with that? I'm guessing you're gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Charlotte, about secondhand knickers.
I'm gonna go grab more coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Nobody wants secondhand knickers. Knickers, by the way, is underwear. I guess you didn't know that. Or panties.
Yeah, pronounce that C. That CK, Michelle.
Knickers, like Snickers. Now, like Snickers, the candy bar, but it's KNICKERS. 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 Yeah. Of course, if you want to get trousers, you can get good secondhand trousers, aka pants. At their store. After all, you don't want to go around buck naked in most cases, unless you happen to live in a town that happens to be unnatural. Then maybe then you'll be all set. But even those people have a couple pairs of trousers in their closet.
Michelle, you
Yeah,
you said
you eat enough Snickers, you're gonna need bigger knickers.
Michelle, you said you saw me play that video game the other night. What did you think of that game I was playing?
I downloaded it. I didn't play it though.
No, the game. No, Michelle, the video I did the other night. You said you watched it for a little bit. What did you think about that game I was playing?
I don't think I went to your channel real quick. I saw you were playing something, but I didn't really.
Oh, okay. You didn't watch it that much. Okay, no, Roger that. Michelle, there's a game. There's a game I'd love to watch you play. It's called Grand Theft Auto. I would love to watch you play that, Michelle.
No, thank you. I've seen multimedia
You know what?
play
Why
it.
not, Michelle? Listen,
I'm not
I'm gonna
interested
look-
in that kind of game. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff.
Michelle, listen. If I look and see if it's on the Mac and get it for you and buy it for you, will
Mike
you release
isn't
it
here.
for
He
me?
hasn't been here for about a week now.
What's that?
Mike has not been here for about a week.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah. He's staying with
Yeah.
somebody else right now. I think finally maybe they paid him and he realized that, oh good, I don't have to stay here. Michelle's getting sick of me anyway. That's how
Oh, that's good. Hopefully, got it. Yeah.
Because I kept having to clean up after him every morning. It was like, get up and pick up your stuff. You know, like they always leave a mess in my house. I was like,
Maybe he can make his way to Florida and pitch in and be the seventh person in the room with Ed.
I don't know. I don't think Mike wants to go to Florida, but
Have you talked to Ed lately?
yeah, I did.
When was the last time you talked with him?
I'm still not sure if he wants to come back to Connecticut and visit, or if he wants to come back, get his license renewed in Connecticut. And it's like, well, what's the advantage for you?
Well, hopefully he can come back and visit, and then if he likes it and decides
Well,
to
he
stay,
said like one of the things is I could probably get a cheap car and stuff down here in Florida, and as long as it's within Florida, I don't have to go through as much aggravation for VIN verification and all that. I said that's true.
is he going to drive there?
If he gets a car or truck, he could drive up here. Yeah.
How far is it? How long of a drive?
It's about 24 hours straight through and I-95.
24 hours. Well, he needs to get a car that can make it. You know.
Yeah.
He's definitely got to get a car that can make that trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so the biggest issue I have right now is last night. If you watched me playing the game, you could see the end how frustrated I was. Then I messed up on the dungeon. I was like, oh God, how did I do that? I got booted from the dungeon after I got the 5 books I needed, and I was like, I was supposed to get.
Too bad. It's too bad.
Oh, that's usually the reason I like to play dungeons by myself. But that means I can't use Dungeon Finder. So I decided to use Dungeon Finder because it was worth about 14,000 points. I went, okay, fine. Okay, find me a dungeon then. Okay, Blazingly wants to join us now. Good morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Well, it was going okay. My headphones just went out, so I hope you guys can hear me all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of an echo.
We can hear you, but you're sending sound back to us again.
Let me see if this helps any.
Yeah.
I have the same problem with Discord.
So, how you doing, Mojo? Jojo?
Oh, wait, I think I got them working.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
That's
Yep,
good.
we
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
All right.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Skunk Ape is a kid. Mom took my thrift shop, bought me a shoes. Went home. One left shoe was a size 10. The right shoe was a size 9. Maybe never
Yeah, you
Maybe
can
put
just stuff some newspaper in those shoes. They'll fit
had
just
to
fine.
wear them to school.
Like wear like 2 or 3 pairs of
Oh, at
socks.
least your mom tried to find you a matched pair, or at least it looked matched.
Yeah.
You know, I know what you're saying about the footwear because I've seen that happen too. Where you got one shoe one size, and of course, don't forget some other schmucks wearing the other one that's the wrong size on the other foot.
What size shoe do you wear, Michelle?
I wear a 10 wide in women's.
What size shoe do you wear, Lumi?
I wear the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know if your foot was bigger.
Actually,
on your
me and
side
Michelle's
than
feet have
Michelle's foot.
me and Michelle's feet are actually smaller now a little bit. Not by
Yeah.
much, though.
Maybe you're like a 9.5.
Now that she's walking more, I think her feet have kind of shrunk a little bit, just a little bit. It's like her sneakers are actually a little bit bigger than she really needs, just by a little bit. So, but they got plenty of breathing room, though. Yeah, and not too much, though. So the cool thing is that you can't really complain about the Goodwill. I mean, like I said, you can go online and buy stuff in Goodwill too, which is good because of COVID-19, but this already existed prior to that.
Yeah.
So you might find something on Goodwill online that might be a little bit hard to find in the store. Like more expensive stuff. You might find more expensive stuff.
You got some pretty good finds there.
They do.
Oh.
But anyway, next thing it is when are we gonna go over with T-Mobile as our backup internet provider? Oh God, it's really don't need to do that right now. You're already paying $130 to Frontier a month. Yeah. It would be nice if you can get a cheaper internet package. Well, that's where the new T-Mobile thing was, the cheaper package. Except here's the thing that bothers me. Okay, number one, the thing looks like a big giant chrome tower. What's wrong with a little flat one? A little small, flat, petite thing that you can stack things on. Number one, that window that it would be sitting in doesn't even have, any place to put it. So I'm not really too enthusiastic about buying it. But it comes with the package, so I guess it's not so bad. $60 a month, and they send you the transceiver and plug it into your existing wireless internet connections. And basically, it's a hotspot with a built-in router, kind of like you already got now. Yeah, but except it's not quite that portable. You can't just basically run it off batteries and just throw it in the back of your pickup truck. Right. Means mains power needs to be set at stationary location. The fiber. Unfortunately, that's why I'm not regular, because Frontier doesn't have fiber. You need intermucil. Intermucil. to stay regular every day. I mean sneakers that are off-brand sneakers. Okay. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that. You do what you got to do, How does that have to do with what we're talking about with footwear and internet and shoes? Yeah.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to your chat?
I know. Okay. Well, I want to keep my internet regular anyway. That's why we
What was
need.
the question?
That's why we need intermucil to keep your internet regular. Because right now the problem is that sometimes my internet gets a little crappy. Like it needs.
Yeah, maybe time to upgrade.
Yeah. I'm thinking about upgrading as a backup internet provider, so I'd have a main one, which would probably be front or the T-Mobile, and then have the backup, which would be the Frontier. And that way I can reset up the voice over IP to use the either one. You think I forgot about that? No. Still be nice to have that. So at least people can, the friends and family can still call into my private voice over IP provider. Link can talk to me. A direct snow phone. Yeah, it's like that. Like like how Batman have the bat phone. Oh, you have the snow phone. Just pick up the phone and it automatically rings through to me. I could do that, or I could just go ahead and set up so that when you can call in like Bubba and Leo and other people for free. Charlotte and Andrew. Andrew would be nice, right? I'll talk to Andrew privately.
Yeah, Michelle, I would love for you to get a Japanese line, so we could have some Japanese people call in and we can talk to them.
How would we talk to them though? Do you know Japanese?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah. When Murray starts streaming, I have to make sure better when he's getting. What do you mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I have a builder on my modem. Oh, okay. The thing is that the I'll be honest with you. Right now, let's talk about the stimulus real fast because I know this is going to go to this anyway. Today, supposedly, Biden is going to be unveiling the first infrastructure plan, the jobs infrastructure, and then and he believes that he might be able to get some Republican support for some of that. And then the American Workers Plan, I think they call it. American Workers Plan. And then the second one is the American Families Plan, which is the human infrastructure. Okay. That's all the stimulus checks are being proposed. And there's a lot of them. The Democrats are going hog wild on this.
It is raining.
$2,000 seed money and $1,000 a month after that for up to a year after the pandemic is over is the most popular one of the two plans being offered.
Do you think we needed it? I don't know if we're quite ready. I mean, rain's always good, but I don't know if we quite needed it yet. The ground by me just dried up.
Okay. Infrared structures. Well, the problem is that the physical structure plan is to cover upgrading the broadband internet. So here's the thing that worries me. In the United States, most internet connections were privately run.
I'm gonna battle myself.
I mean, they got some money from the government to help encourage them to do it, but yeah. The checks are probably going to be coming in the second phase. Probably you might see them maybe in June or July. Although the child stimulus is already starting to go out. The first of the child stimulus checks are going out in July from the IRS. So
I'm
you have children
like
below the age of 18.
Right.
Give them back.
Right. Just get their socials.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Maybe I'll claim Chance Wilkins.
Oh, God.
I may or may not have. Well, never mind.
Well, he's not going to get anything because he's over 18.
Yourself.
Yeah, I'm just going to go adopt a bunch of kids, Michelle, and then get the checks and then give the kids back after I get the checks for them. How many do you think they'll let me get at a time?
I don't know.
I don't
think there's any reason.
Well, it's America. They'll probably give you about 4.
Do abducted children count?
Maybe.
Well, the point is, I told Chris that
Here
out
he
of it,
is.
and Chris just said to me, "But I don't pay taxes." I said, "It doesn't matter. It's not the way the program works. You don't have to pay taxes. You just get to file a tax return." She said, "Well, I don't file a tax return, so you should start. Then you can get entitled to all these programs that I'm telling you about, and they're not going to cost you anything."
Oh, excuse me.
At least then next time you'll get
graduating high
your
school.
also get your stimulus check sooner too, because then the IRS will have all your qualifying information.
Morning, Carrie Silveri. She said, Schmeckle. First she said,
Okay.
Schmerkle.
Sorry,
Yeah, no.
I usually I was doing really good with keeping up with the chat this morning. Good morning, Carrie.
Yeah. How you doing, Carrie?
Sorry, I'm getting sorry.
So the stimulus checks, like I said, probably going to be seeing the childhood stimulus checks are going to be going out around July. Okay, and you're going to get them for the first 6 months individually, and then after that, you're going to get the other half will be sent as a regular check, because it makes it easier for them. Because right now the IRS is seriously backlogged with refunds.
I'm just gonna claim my cat as my fur baby.
Because
They should let us claim our animals. I think that's
It's basically like a kid, you know.
it is.
I think that would be interesting to do.
I feed it. I take care of its
Wouldn't it be nice if you could also put?
sanitation.
Wouldn't it be nice also you could list your cat as under your Obamacare insurance?
Right. That would be cool too. But they should give you like an extra tax credit if you get them fixed.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how many more people would be like spayed and neutering their animals?
Yeah, I used to have a dog named Dale, and with a common name like that, I may or may not have claimed him on my taxes one year as a dependent.
How did you even do that?
But like, if you have an animal like named Sprinkles or Freckles or something, it's not really going to work out too well for you.
Yeah, but how your dog didn't have a social security number, so how would you have claimed him?
One can be obtained.
Yeah, but
how do you think like a lot of these people come to the country and they just get their information so quickly? It can be obtained.
Yeah, but how did the social security match to the name of your dog?
Apparently, they generated the social security number for his dog for him matching his name.
I don't know. You know what? That sounds like a crime, and I wouldn't know anything about it anyway. So just kidding. Ha 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 ha. JK. JK.
Well, you know, the first thing is we got to stop treating animals like furniture in this country. What I mean by that is, like we said before with the medical thing, for me, that they were going to treat my cat like furniture. They didn't care. Like,
well, they were like going to sit on Rusty, use him as an awning, or an ottoman. I mean,
well, I mean is that they don't think the cat needs care or anything. If you're in a long-term or a short-term medical facility, they don't even bother arrange to have your cat. Give them a nice, safe home.
In our country, they treat our animals as because we own them, they treat them as a possession. That's why, they don't.
Well, there's a difference. My turntable, for example, does not eat, sleep, and excrete, for one thing. It needs electricity, but it doesn't give a damn about how often it's not used.
At our pet.
No, that's stupid thinking now.
Remember, you're talking about the 1% and, the people who are rich who can hire someone to take care of their animals. So they don't think about that stuff.
Right. And those are the 1% of the politicians, which are equally rich, that make policies, but they don't really think about how it affects the poor people.
No. Well, no, because
the same thing with the landlords that say, no pets. You ever try? Okay, it's harder for dog owners, but let's talk about the dog owners. Let's say you have a very loyal dog. Let's say it's a small dog. Okay, let's say let's not make him too small. Say a beagle. Okay, you got a beagle, right? He's a well-behaved beagle. He's, he goes out. You take care of him. And you want to move. You need to find an apartment, maybe because you want to go to a better location. Look at apartment listings. No pets, no pets, no pets, no pets, no pets. What are you gonna do? Put the dog on your head? It's my dog.
Well, you know what's funny is that your animal, like if your animal does damage, a dog, I don't know so much about a cat, but if your dog does damage to a person or somebody's property, you can claim that or they can sue you on your homeowner's insurance.
Yeah.
So you would think that at least they would offer some type of insurance or something, for your animal.
Right. But also, the cats can cause damage. I mean, after all, they scratch.
Oh, cats
they spray. I have experience with both, but they don't usually maul people. Well, no, yeah, they don't bark a lot either.
My brother has an attack rooster. That thing, I'm about ready to drop kick it. Animals, all animals can attack.
Fucking take its head off and fry it up.
My brother's like, don't be afraid of it. I'm like, you just told me that it could rip me to shreds with its talons. I'm gonna be afraid of it.
I would kick it or something. I would fight it back if it.
Well, my cat can rip you to shreds with his claws. I mean, Rusty, especially because Rusty's
we ain't gotta go there,
Because Rusty's a Taurus. Rusty's a Taurus cat.
Yeah, and we like to fight, Michelle. Us Taurus cats like to scrap. You know that.
Just like Taurus men, they get mean sometimes, especially if they really want something.
That's right.
I had a cat, my first cat growing up. She was the most gentlest thing. She was a good cat mama and everything. My brother would tease that cat. She would take it, but then like 2 days later, it was like she remembered, and she would jump on him and attack him when he would walk by. My mom would be dying. She's like, "See, I told you, don't do that."
Toodles.
Well, I never had a cat that was a Virgo. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I think I did have a Virgo cat once. Pretty stuck up, actually. Her name was Alyssa. Alyssa was Alyssa a Virgo cat?
You don't remember your cat's name?
Did you just ask if Alyssa was a girl cat?
Alyssa. No, I asked Lumi. I said, was Alyssa a Virgo cat?
Oh, I thought you said a girl cat. I was gonna say, I hope with a name like Alyssa it was.
My cat Alyssa was born around September, so yeah, she would be a Virgo.
Well, we named our male cat Nala, but we thought it was a female cat.
Nala.
And then we named our female cat Simba because we thought it was a male.
Oh boy.
The vet got it wrong.
I had my cat in Willimantic, Tabia, had several kittens. She had, unfortunately, 3 died, and then we found 3 stray kittens in the basement that were around the same age as the 3 kittens that died. So we brought her upstairs to my mother cat, which is Tabia. And without even any questions, she took them under her paw, and that was it. She didn't even care. I mean, she knew they weren't hers, but she didn't care.
Yeah,
her own son, which did not die. That cat was a go-getter because, and he definitely was a Virgo because he saw opportunities for milk. He sucked the teeth dry at her. So none of his brothers and sisters got any.
Blazing Leo had the first transgender cats in the world.
Because the vet got it wrong. I mean, that's happened like 3 times with the vet. Because my mom had a cat and it started spraying, and she thought it was a female. That's what the vet said. So she took it to the vet, and she said, "I don't understand what's going on, but this cat's spraying. Do females spray?" And he's like, "Oops." He's like, "Well, he's not confused. We're confused. It's actually a male cat." So
it's funny because when I first named Tabia's son, it was a boy. I didn't know that. I thought it was a girl. I named him Maria. And really, in the end, he ended up getting renamed to Mario by the other family that took him in. So
I find male cats are a lot more lovable than female cats.
They usually are. The females are a little more high strung because they're just a little more nervous
It's the hormones.
because they never know.
That's why us women can become raving witches. Are that one time a month?
Yeah.
Hormones.
Now, that's one thing you don't really hear about too much about is the menstrual cycle on a cat. I don't know how often they go into that.
Every time they go into heat.
Okay,
I had a cat every other week. She was going into heat, and I found out she has cysts on her ovary. So once I had her fixed, she was, obviously it fixed that.
Yeah.
Her cat was in heat every other week.
Because Tabia never really had kittens. She just went in the heat once, twice, maybe once. And that was it. She was already 4 years old. It didn't take her long to get, because she already had a steady boyfriend. So he was a black cat. So basically, they did the nasty and pop out 4 kittens. 3 died.
Yeah.
One was the successful alpha male of the litter, and he took all the milk from the other kittens. So it was kind of funny when he met his 3 sisters, Alyssa, Angela, and Claus. The new sisters, they liked the cat, but when he started to try to push his way around, they would give him a lesson with a Claus that he would never forget. Because they were also very, very feisty, and they were not going to let him take away all the food and stuff.
I took my kid to the dentist yesterday. Guess how many cavities she has?
How many?
Never guess.
Does she brush her
3?
teeth regularly, or is she bad on that?
She does, but she doesn't do a very good job.
That would be the first time.
Is it a single or double digit? And then I won't ask another question.
It's a single.
I'm gonna go with lucky number 6.
No, she had 8 cavities.
Oh.
Well, I guess Schmeckle, you won.
Okay, a bit closer, yeah.
I was like, because she won't let. I seen how she was brushing her teeth, and I was like, I'm gonna brush your teeth for you, and she wouldn't let me. And the dentist said, "Yep, if you can't start brushing them right, your mom's gonna brush them for you."
I was show her how it's done, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, she had her first visit that caused some pain at the dentist yesterday when they were poking around.
Has she lost some of her teeth yet?
Yeah, she's got about 12 baby teeth left because she's 8.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was asking. I don't remember how old. I assume I was about that age when I started losing teeth. I don't really remember.
So now the cavities, were they in the baby teeth or were they in the adult teeth?
The cavities are probably kind of a mix of both because she's got some adult molars that are in the back that have a couple, cavities in them.
Yeah.
This kid's food group is candy. I mean, take out meat and replace it with candy, and I don't know. She's thin, but she's just the most unhealthy kid I've ever met.
Well, being 8 years old, I'm assuming that she's never had a cavity filled yet.
I think she had one filled. It was on a baby tooth that actually I think had fallen out, recently, but
gotcha.
But it was like a very minimal, like a surface cavity. So
yeah.
How does she take?
I'm surprised the dentist.
She was fine. She loves the dentist, but I think after
these
next couple visits, I don't think she's gonna like it.
They change their opinion of it. Sway the opinion of it.
If I was a dentist and I saw a cavity and a baby tooth, I would have said depending on how bad it is, I'd better say, look, you have 2 choices. Sure, I can put a filling in, but your kid's going to lose the tooth anyway because it's a baby tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, I know what you would say, Michelle. You'd say, get the pliers. Get the pliers and the hammer. We're gonna get rid of that cavity right now.
Oh, I was thinking I had an abscess on a tooth that they did a filling on it, and the filling didn't take, and I clenched my jaw, so I pushed the filling into my nerve, and it caused an abscess somehow. I don't know what happened. Yeah. I was about ready to get some pliers and pull that thing out.
Well,
my brother's like, you can't do that.
Put it on the
one mole on the back. One time I got so frustrated, I just slammed my mouth shut and I was in crunch. That was
Oh,
it.
damn, Michelle, that makes my mouth hurt just thinking about it. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Oh, damn, god damn it. Oh, man, no.
When you're in pain, you do a
Yeah,
lot of things
no,
to
I
get
get
out
it.
of it.
No, I get it. You know, times get
Well, you
no,
know
I
what the
get it.
thing
You get
is?
desperate
Here's the
sometimes,
thing that
yeah.
you guys may not have known. Back at the times of Tudor England, Elizabethan England, with the beginning of access to sugar beets and sugar cane, was when teeth problems really became a big problem.
Charlotte said something in the chat. I don't know what it means. She says, "Knock the candy on the head." Leo, what does that mean? Like,
knock the candy on the head.
does that
It
mean
means
take
just
the candy
say
away?
no to candy.
I think she means like take some candy, like Cyrex. Well, no, maybe not. Never mind. Hold on.
No. She literally means is just totally forgo all the
eliminate
sweets.
the candies, fruits.
Yeah.
Fruits
That's where it's heading. I mean, she still has this big basket of Easter candy.
Send it on over.
Put it in the tip and call it done.
I like Easter candies though. I think like Halloween probably has the best.
Easter's right up there now. They have the Snickers and the Starburst.
Yeah, I want all the chocolate. I'm not, give me
so
some.
I would do is I
beans
put
and
her
all the
Easter
chocolate.
basket in the tip and call it done with it.
All the
What?
chocolate.
What about the tip? What, Michelle?
Just the tip, Michelle? What'd you say?
If she seriously wants to go back and rummaging through the tip to get her candy, that'd be good exercise for her.
Oh, the tip. She's saying the garbage. The bin, the rubbish. Yeah.
Then she's kind of just letting it sit there. My niece, I don't know how she did it, but she went online and bought her a box of candy for $5. Her and my other nephew.
A box of candy?
Yeah, a box, like a huge box. I'm like, what are you trying to do to my kid?
Wait, what kind of candies?
It was Cadbury eggs, jelly beans, just a big mixture, like big chocolate bunnies.
For $5?
Yes. I think what it was candy from like that has just been sitting maybe over from last Easter. But it was still good because I checked it and I ate some of it just to make sure. Yeah, that's my excuse. I had to check it out for her.
Right. You gotta be safe. You gotta make sure for sure.
I don't know.
I would probably do some real damage.
Right now, I'm not even eating as much junk food right now at this point
because I might do some damage with that.
Because the reason I'm not eating as much junk food anymore right now is because I'm going to the soup kitchen now. So it's less reason to worry about feeling that hungry feeling.
I've done the opposite, Michelle. The last time I went to the store, I kind of hit it hard, and like I got like chips and I got some ice creams. Definitely recommend that lemon cheesecake ice cream. Not something I would eat all the time, but if you like,
right now I'm drinking. Right now, the soup kitchen gave me.
Meyer has a pumpkin pie ice cream that comes out around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, those are good
That's
too.
good.
I did the opposite, Michelle. My birthday.
Right now, what I got in my refrigerator and I'm drinking is chocolate silk soy milk.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually. And I asked George just because that's what I got from the soup kitchen. I said, "You guys get any more of that chocolate soy milk? Because that stuff was good." And he said, "Maybe today." I said, "Oh, okay."
The vanilla one's pretty good as well. Tastes like rice pudding. Like you just
soy has a lot of hormones in it.
The vanilla silk isn't bad
that's why we don't do the soy milk over here. I don't want to grow. I don't want to have bigger breasts. I don't want to.
Well,
yeah, I have to buy the non-hormone milk for my kids.
It's also good for postmenopausal women too, because you can just it'll actually help supplement your HRT.
Yeah,
I love lemon too, Charlotte. Lemon and pumpkin.
Because the soybeans.
Yeah, lemon's good.
For men, Paul, this is going to apply to you.
Okay.
If you suffer from low T,
pine nuts. Pine nuts, Michelle. You've told me. I remember. You've told me that before.
Pine nuts will give you your testosterone boost that you need.
Oh man, I don't know. You know what, Michelle? I'm gonna look into getting some because I'm gonna get back into working out. I'm just gonna eat a bunch of pine nuts instead. I used to take.
You're gonna be so ornery.
I used to take Michelle. I used to get shark adrenaline, and I would shoot it into my testicles, and then I'd work out really, really hard. But pine nuts sound like a safer and easier way to get the boost.
Right. You can also.
I'm gonna get the.
They're also used in pesto.
I'm gonna get the pine nuts. No more
So
fucking
if you
ramen.
like pesto contains pine nuts.
Yeah, what is it? Pesto? All right.
Pesto. Yeah,
Well,
See, I don't like pesto.
I don't know what
I
that
probably
is.
won't
I
like pine nuts.
like
Pesto. What is it? What is it?
That's
It's
Italian to me. Yeah.
That's bread?
no,
that
it's like
bread?
almost like a garnish, like a spread.
Right.
They'll use it in Italian. I'm surprised you don't.
I mean,
know. They use it in
what is it?
Italian.
Oh, the pesto. Oh, I've made pesto sauce before. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. I'll probably just get a bunch of handfuls of the nuts, Michelle, and shove them in my mouth.
I'm sure you can buy pine
Gonna
nuts
shove nuts in
somewhere
their
on the
mouth.
health food
Just
store shelves.
Gobble them and eat them. Devour them. Devour the nuts.
It'll definitely boost your low T.
That's awesome, Michelle. I definitely need some more stuff. Maybe I can get my voice to go a bit deeper.
My brother had to do the injections, the testosterone injections.
The injections.
Yeah, and you have to give it in like the
anus.
hip,
Yeah, that's
butt
correct.
hip area.
Yep.
And his wife couldn't do it, so my other brother, since he's a diabetic, he knew how to do shots, so he would volunteer. He's like, "I'll do it for you."
Okay.
Yeah, I think my levels are good, but a little boost probably wouldn't hurt.
I would go to your doctor and ask him to check your levels.
Yeah,
They can do blood work.
Yeah. Might as well make sure there's nothing else that potentially could be going awry. You never know.
But then be prepared for them to say, "Yep, you got cholesterol issue. Yep, you got."
Well, yeah, they'll
Yep,
always
your
say that.
triglycerides are through the roof. Yep, your HDL is through the roof, which
Let's
is
go to, like,
good. But then your LDL is
LabMD.com.
through the roof, which is bad. And then, but at least you have an idea what's going on. It's funny because my HDL, which is the good cholesterol, is low. It's only like 35. He said, Michelle, if it goes below 25, you're going to have a heart attack. I said, great. Your triglycerides are high and your LDL is low too. So you don't have bad cholesterol problems, but you don't have enough good cholesterol, but you got high triglycerides.
Is that what the doctor's going to tell you today, Michelle? Like, what is your appointment for? What is it? Just to give you results?
145. I gotta log in at 135. I'm gonna videotape it for Blazing Leo so she can have a copy of it.
No. What I'm saying, Michelle, is what is your Oh, it's for your leg. That's right. Never mind. I asked that earlier. I think it's for your leg, right?
It's just follow for my blood work. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I can
I
also
think I'm due for some more blood work.
I could
gotta
also
call my
explain,
doctor.
ask him to, explain that I'm recording this and that. I'd like to also have him try to clarify what he understands about my knee. Because he has access to my file. He should be able to pull that up and clarify exactly what my problem is. And I know there are torn tendons, but I don't know
What are you going
what
to do,
kind of
Michelle?
situation it was. ADL, HCL, ML, MCL, GCL, PCL, MMN, NLP, PQRS, TST, VV66, whatever they call all these letters. He can tell you
I
my
was gonna say, I know what ACL is. I don't know what the rest of that stuff is.
OPP,
I'm just kinda joking with you.
BLM, ACLL,
I'm not even sure what ACL is.
NCI, motherfucking Law and Order.
I forget
SVU.
the long. It's something lateral tear.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I
NBA,
do remember having a
MLB,
lateral tear. Yeah.
PGA.
The problem is that it's going to get kind of expensive to fix that.
You gonna start hooking again, Michelle?
Of course, he's going to be probably wondering what these ears are. I'm going to tell him what the ears are. I'm gonna say, oh,
Yeah,
Find ahead, lady.
I was told a couple days ago that I was a hooker. So
Oh,
I got
geez.
to get out of my corner.
yeah.
Be safe, Leo.
Right.
Be safe.
Send condoms.
So for the background, we're going to use the other
Do you do
background that we use
alcohols?
for the World of Warcraft gameplay.
Right.
It's more exciting than looking at the back street of Winston, which is fine. I guess, yeah, that would be this desk picture. You've seen this one a few times. And yeah, okay, so yeah, I'll use this picture. At least then you can see the ears really good. The two chopsticks. They're not chopsticks, but
Yeah, Michelle, just tell the doctor that those are natural. Like they're just growing out of your head. They just popped up overnight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, just don't even mention them. Michelle, don't even mention the ears, okay? See if the doctor came in. Michelle, listen, when you're in your call today,
Most
don't
people
even
don't
mention
even
the
usually
ears.
ask me about the ears anyway.
Don't even mention them, Michelle. Let the doctor bring them up if they're going to be brought up, okay? I just want to hear about that. Just let the doctor bring them up. Like, don't even mention them. Just don't even say anything. See if he even mentions something.
Yeah, I don't like
How
I
good of a
said.
doctor this guy is.
Is it a young doctor or an older doctor?
Yeah, it's a
Michelle?
younger doctor. He's probably a little bit younger
okay.
than me. He's like 40,
Darn,
45
because an
maybe.
older doctor would have been more like what the?
We're gonna see.
The
He's
younger
from-
ones are a bit more
susceptible
reserved.
doctor
He's from
to your
Peru.
ears, Michelle.
He's Peruvian.
Peruvian flake.
Yeah.
Michelle, we're gonna see how susceptible the doctor is today, Michelle. Just don't even mention those ears. Let's see if he brings them up, all right? It'll be great.
Get all the way through the appointment. Yeah. Burger Boy said, "Doctor, what about my ears?" She said, "No, doctor, you didn't mention nothing about my ears. What do I do about this?"
I don't know. I just mentioned. So, what do you think of my new ears I got? Actually, I found out how much
Tell him he had
expensive.
surgery, Michelle.
I found out how expensive these ears are to get for real, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You know where
How
they're
much
gonna
are
get
they?
the skin from, right? My gut, because they have to get
Your gun.
in those skin to make
Your
the
fupa.
ear, and then put sensitive cartilage in.
How much is it, Michelle? 40K? 50K?
For normal ear job, with elfin ears, where they just cut the cartilage on the head and just reshape it with a point, it's like about $2,400 to $5,000 each. And you're talking for this because the skin grafts, you're probably talking close to about $150,000 for the whole job.
Michelle, have you ever
Yeah.
given anyone an ear job before?
I was thinking the same thing.
You ever give Ed an ear job, Michelle?
I don't know too many people who got an ear job, but there's
No, I don't either. I've known maybe
it
it's
is
like
becoming
the
very
weird ones, like a
popular
foot
though.
job, or maybe even the back
It
of a
is
knee
becoming
job,
very
but
popular
never
for
an ear
plastic
job.
surgery. For
My brother had an ear job.
Oh wow.
I'll tell you what happened to him. He used to have he had epilepsy as a kid, and he was in the throes of a seizure, and he ran into a table. And somehow don't ask. This is how my mom explained. Like he broke the bone to both his ears, so his ears flipped out like an elephant. So they took and they like, I don't know if they broke the cartilage or whatever, but then they had to sew and like pin his ears back onto his head so that when they healed, they wouldn't stick out like that anymore.
Down, yeah. Sounds terrible.
You mean they stick out like my ears do?
Maybe flopping around
like that.
Yeah, I said he should have left them like that.
Yeah, like that'd be pretty cool. I would think that'd be kind of cool.
Probably look like Ross Perot, right?
To be flopping around in the wind like a flag.
Or like Mr. Scott, Mr. Spock said
pictures
about having his ears cut in the rice
That
picker.
sounds wild. How does that even happen? I like.
Anyway,
I can't even imagine that. Like you have to hit it really
no,
hard.
actually,
like,
it turns out it's becoming a very popular cosmetic procedure to get elf ears.
Oh yeah, ear tucks. Also, boxers get.
I think you should get breast implants, Michelle.
People like
point
ears.
People like the pointy ears.
Jennifer Drum.
That's
yes.
the cheaper ones. Like I said, because they don't really need to use a lot of excess skin from the body to do skin grafting. But you know, they're just basically pointy ears. And the problem is that they don't make them really super big pointy ears. They're just pointy.
Would you get breast implants, Michelle?
Huh?
Would you consider getting breast implants?
No, I don't need any. Trust me, I don't need any.
Like maybe you could go to like a triple J.
Oh, I'm not doing that big.
All right, maybe like a G, like a 3G, like the telephone.
I don't even want to think of just Miss
are you a
J
boob
breast
man,
size. That's ridiculously huge.
I don't hate them. Definitely don't hate them.
I already have enough back problems. I don't need to think about adding more to my pain when I have to walk around.
Can be, but it's pretty big in my limit or in my mind. I mean, yeah, there can be, but you know, for me, it's I wouldn't. I don't know.
Right. Right, exactly, Charlotte. Some people are very sensitive to
I just
that.
don't like the A cuppers. The A cuppers can scram. Just saying, if anybody out there's an A cupper, scram. Don't even bother.
I don't even think I've had A cups since I went through puberty.
Yeah, like, scram. There's no need for that.
But you know
over
what?
here.
The funny thing is, this is the part people don't understand. These actually do help me hear better.
What's that? Your nipples?
No,
Charlotte,
the ears.
he's waiting for them pics. He said he wants to see you.
Because
pot,
it works with the bone. It works with my bone and my skull, and I can actually hear better with these ears. A lot better, higher frequencies, definitely. Even on the phone
Out
conversation.
on the wire.
I mean, maybe not so
I
much.
get big nipples.
Maybe not so much in the headphones, but when I'm walking around outside, everything is so much more amplified with these ears on. That you would definitely not be able to miss me in the crowd with my bullet elf ear sticking out.
Michelle, I don't know how. I'm sorry, Michelle. I don't know how those things can possibly help you hear better.
They might cause like a tunnel effect though, if they pinch your ears.
They don't really pinch my ears, but they act kind of like a funnel.
How far do they go down? Do they cover the whole, Michelle? Or they're just on the top of your?
Let me show you.
Okay. No, yeah, for sure.
Let me switch over to
I don't see
the
how
camera
far.
so you
I
can
don't see how far down they go.
Hold on a minute here.
If they're covering the ear holes.
Let me switch over to the camera.
There's no way, but there's no way they can go down that far. They just got to be on the top.
All right. I had to take the headphones off so you can see.
All right, Michelle. Yeah, move your hair back a bit there. All right. So.
Hold that pose. Hold it. Oh, okay.
They don't go that far down.
Yeah, they actually do amplify the frequency.
Oh, that's good.
A lot.
I'm glad they helped Michelle hear better.
So that's where it's been proven to be medically.
You know what, Michelle?
Feasible.
Michelle, I'm glad they help you hear better, Michelle, and that's just more encouragement for you to constantly wear them, Michelle, so you can hear better.
Yeah, well,
keep those ears on you.
I hear you fine with ears on.
Yeah, no, I encourage you to wear them as often as you possibly can.
Yeah, well, they work for me.
You hear better. I encourage you. They help you hear.
Yeah, like an old-fashioned ear trumpet, but not as big. At least not as they're a lot more pretty.
You should get some jewelry for them, Michelle. Can you pierce the top of them or something, and maybe put jewelry in there, and bedazzle them? Maybe just get
But I don't know what kind of studs I would want to wear on them because it's
get some really big costume jewelry, Michelle, like some hoops or.
I got really big hoops for me. I got real pierced ears. My earlobes are really pierced. So
maybe like a bell or something. Like every time you move your head or shake your head, it jingles. Like a jester kind of.
I think that would drive me apeshit crazy with the way these ears are because they're so tight.
Pretty cool. Maybe get some LED strip lights and put them on there and have them flashing.
I have some 3-inch hoop earrings I've worn a couple times.
I think you should get some costume jewelry. I think that'd be best. Something nice and dangly.
I don't know what Mad Jip is, but anyway, the thing is,
Home Alone. She's got a whole shoebox of them, the dangly ones. Yeah, just get some of them dangly ones.
So the point is you can see. The point is that they do work for me for hearing better. That was kind of one of the side advantages because I looked into some of the different elf ears. And the Wuchi ears I have, the way that they're shaped, they really don't help me hear better at all because they actually kind of do. They kind of do the other ones. The Wuchi ears do, but the thing is that you can't, because I was having so much hard time gluing them in place in my ears. It was really not helping with the sound very much. But when I did get them shaped right and put them in right. Yes, it did help amplify the lower frequencies.
Michelle.
But it would attenuate the high frequencies.
Michelle.
What?
What are coochie ears? Where are those located? I know they have lips, but where are the ears at?
Wuchi's the other brand of ears I got. The little ears.
Wuchi.
Wuchi is a brand. Woochie. Wuchi.
I thought you said coochie.
Ears. These ears.
Okay.
And like I said, as long as you can get the glue to stick right here and then it would
That's
kind of amplify the sound.
Japanese? Yes, Michelle, Japanese.
But it seemed to me that the ears I'm wearing now are more effective for my hearing than these are. Also, I ordered the more pro, the more adhesive, and I bought the glue remover, and we're gonna try it on these ears. You can see after a while the glue kind of makes a mess. These ears are ripped too, but you can see that it makes a mess inside. So I bought the special glue remover from the company to see if I can clean these ears out. Because
I've made a mess inside some ears or two before myself, Michelle. I completely get it.
Yeah, because the glue is just...
You fit inside an ear?
No, but I've made some messes inside of them.
No, inside of these where the glue is. So I want to do is...
You aim for the eye and you hit the ear, you know.
So I want to use...
Aim for the eye?
I'm going to try the...
Yeah, I was trying to give somebody the...
I'm going to try the pro...
pirate.
What they call the pros
busting their eye and stop on their foot.
Remover.
With one eye open, going, "Arr!" and hopping around.
It's made by the same company.
Didn't work out that way.
So I bought two containers. So I bought two containers of the Pros Aid. One of the packets comes with a glue remover. So
you got Prozac, Michelle?
I figure I'll try that on those ears first and see if I can remove the old glue and then see if I can clean them off just to see how well you can get clean. Because after a while, the ears get dirty with the glue is, and you just got to clean it out.
You have a dishwasher, Michelle?
I don't have a dishwasher.
No? What about what's that thing you use, your power washer for your clothes? Maybe you could just throw them in there.
My laundry, I don't know. The problem with the latex, the problem with the latex ears is I don't know how much abuse they can take in that machine.
I'm not sure.
And they're not, you know.
Like any experience I've had with latex.
I mean, I sleep with these ears on. I sleep with these ears on every day.
I don't think I've ever kept it or washed it.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those sheepskin condoms? Those things are gross looking.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I'd rather use
I had a friend that had to use those. I'm allergic to latex.
Oh, yeah. No, I've had well, they make different ones as well. I had a friend who was like that. And
they do now, but back in the
ones,
day.
Yeah, back in the day.
You know, pouring it up.
I'm not allergic to almost anything because I use cast iron earrings too, and they never have a problem with cast iron. People,
do they even have elf porn?
I have cast iron earrings too.
Michelle showed us some before.
Cast iron posts made out of paper clips, and I can wear them, and I don't even get an infection in my ears. That's kind of weird. When people see my homemade snowflake earrings, they're like, "What's the post?" Paper clips. And doesn't that give you irritation? No, I'm not allergic to iron. Thank God. Because I can use copper, I can use iron.
Wait, are your ears pierced?
Yeah, my real ears are pierced, yeah.
Oh, so you stuck paper clips through the holes of your ears?
Yeah, I've done that before. When I made my homemade snowflake earrings out of cake decorations, I basically drilled a 16th of an inch hole, and I took a paper clip and made that into a hook, and you just hook them in there.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I haven't worn any jewelry. How long do they stay open for? Like, because I haven't done it in years. I'm sure I could probably get it through that.
I just had to re-pierce.
A little bit of
force. I have 3 holes on each of my ears besides for my cartilage, and the 2 bottom ones were okay, but I have to re-pierce the 3rd one, and I haven't worn earrings in like a year. So
yeah, I've got 2 on each ear, but that's about
Well, the thing is like I said, as far as the back to the ears to do the surgery.
Back to the ears.
First of all, they did come up with. Somebody asked me about the cartilage issue. They do have a synthetic cartilage available for prosthetics, for making skin grafts and things like that for the ears. Plastic surgeons have access to it, and so they can make synthetic cartilage. Then they can really knit you a real cartilage. But the thing is they need skin. You're going to get the skin from, right? You're going to get it from your gut. So if you're overweight, you got plenty of skin. And then, of course, they're going to just end up scraping your gut clean anyway. So you're going to lose a little weight because you're going to take all your fat out of you. And before you stitch it shut again. Because your muscles, your skin's going to be pulled taut when it's stitched shut. And then they got to shape the ears out of your skin and cartilage and put it onto your existing ears.
Hi, Bubba.
That just adds to the cost. But if you really, really want to do it, I mean, it's no less invasive than some of the other.
Get off these ears. Michelle.
What?
Today we have light rain here today, and I have the windows open, and the scent of the rain hitting the cement is one of my absolute favorite smells of the summertime and the springtime.
Yeah, I know the smell. Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't it smell good?
Yeah,
It's such a weird combination, but it just smells amazing.
I like the smell of freshly mown grass.
Yeah, freshly mown grass. How about burning leaves?
Not really so much.
No,
but the
like
freshly mowed grass always gets it for me. Oh yeah, because I'm a cabinet maker's daughter. I've always been around a lot of freshly milled wood. Oh yeah, the smell of
Michelle, you would have loved it here yesterday.
Pine and maple and oak.
My neighbors did as well.
Fresh wood smell. I love the fresh wood smell of oak.
Oh, we know you do, Michelle.
I hate the smell of. Is it redwood? No. Is it redwood?
For what?
One of them smells like rotten. I don't. I think
cedar or something. I know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's dogwood.
Like a pissy smell.
My dad never worked with redwood.
Maybe it's dogwood.
My father never worked with redwood. He worked with mostly pine and oak and mahogany.
I don't know. Michigan has dogwood trees, and they're beautiful trees, but I think it's them that, and especially if they get wet, they smell horrible.
Yeah, they smell like spit or something.
Yeah, they smell.
They probably smell like wet dog. That's the name dogwood.
Michelle, do you like morning wood?
I don't know.
You like morning wood, Michelle?
No.
No, not a fan.
Morningwood was the best.
Yeah.
That would stay up for a long time.
Well, anyway, of course, like I said, my father was. We did get some black. We got some black forest wood one time.
It would stay up for a long time.
My dad would get access to some of the more exotic woods because he used to work for a guitar factory, and so. Black forest wood was pretty interesting because it was really dark wood. I mean, holy cow, was it dark!
So you like the dark wood opposed to the lighter wood?
It's also very, very dense wood.
You like the darker woods opposed to the lighter ones, Michelle?
I like the smell of maple. I like the smell of pine, and I like the smell of oak.
Michelle, if I put some maple syrup on my wood, well, never mind.
Oh my goodness!
Maple wood is nice, Michelle, with the sap. When the sap just leaks out of it, it's nice and sticky. You got to watch out not to get the sap on yourself. You'll just stick to everything. Sap.
Oh yeah, I have experience with that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you'll stick to everything. You ever see that movie Christmas Vacation, Michelle? When he gets the sap on his hands and he's trying to read the magazine and all the pages are sticking to his hand. You ever see that movie?
Been there, done that in real life. Yeah, but
I've had a magazine stick to my hands, but it was not from tree sap. But we won't even go there. Morning show.
I parked under a pine tree one time in my old apartment, and that sap's still on my
wet
car.
Cedar wood. Yeah, wet cedar's nice. Cedar smells good even when it's dry. Yeah,
cedar helps repel mosquitoes and stuff too.
Yeah.
Was it Leo? Did you say your kid had a hamster, or am I mistaken on that?
No, she wants one.
Oh, she wants one. I was gonna say you get those nice cedar chips and put them in the aquarium and deal with all that shit. Like, oh man, the cedar chips. Like, what?
I like.
Be careful with those. They'll be everywhere. You'll be vacuuming up a lot of those things.
Yeah, I need a new vacuum. The one I have to keep wrestling with. For some reason, it keeps getting clogged.
Yeah, well, I just know I like the smell of fresh wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can work some up here for you, Michelle.
The smell of fresh wood is the best.
Maybe I can work some up here for you.
And of course, being my dad was still wood worker, we also loved they used to love the smell of fresh stain too.
The best smell in the world is, I don't know if you guys agree, but when you are in love with somebody, their scent, like when they lay next to you, that's the best scent.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess depending upon the time of year and what their scent is, I guess. I don't know.
No, I don't know. When me and my ex-husband were together and, we were in love, I loved his scent. The minute I knew I was not in love with him anymore is when he came around and I smelled him and I couldn't stand it.
It's like,
it
you're fucking
smelled
gross.
putrid.
Gross.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I get
Not
that.
their
No, I get where you're coming from. I get what you mean. I think that's like a woman thing. Like before, I've been told like, oh yeah, it's like
Thank
it's
you
like
very
my
much.
armpits stink and shit.
Oh,
Like,
I don't know why I like
to
the smell of
do.
sex.
Thoughts of Rachel hating creeps, even though her cousin Tommy Tudor touches a dog.
damn, that fucking
kid,
thing flies
and
by
her
so
mom
quick. I didn't even.
lens.
What was it, Michelle? I think you got a donation or something.
Yeah,
or
I
sub.
just did.
She's reading it, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just heard the thing go off and flip back over.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
it was $5, so
That's what's up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. The smell of sex. Maybe your own sex, but if you walk in and the smell of somebody else's, I don't know if that's
I've
quite
never
appealing.
I've never seen my parents have sex before, but I definitely smelt it.
I don't like
Oh, no.
I don't like smelling other people's socks.
Yeah, no, me neither, Michelle. Me neither. Well, I don't know. Sometimes to put in the pound sock.
As far as the other one, the other word that I may have misread.
I agree 100%. I'd rather smell their shoes than just a straight up feet. Fuck the sock. I get it, Michelle. 100%. Yes.
Both
agree.
homeless Mike and Ed have
Cheers to
stinky
that, everybody.
feet.
Cheers to fucking that.
Homeless Mike and Ed have stinky feet.
Oh, that right there is worth coming in for this morning. That right there.
And their socks get so stiff that they could walk out. They could walk out of here easy.
Oh, you know why they're so stiff?
Yeah, Michelle. Sometimes when I was a
The smell
teenager,
of socks.
one time when I was a teenager, Michelle, I would sometimes I would ejaculate into my socks, and I would forget that I would do it, and I'd put them on the next day, and I'd just be walking around crunching just all day long.
Oh, come on! As a
crunching all
teenager,
day
you did that
long.
yesterday.
Wow.
And little
That's a
foot
little bit
babies
too
on
much-
me.
that's
I'd
a
bring them
little bit
back
too
to
much
life when my foot
information.
would sweat. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Oh, gross! I bet your feet were super soft though.
Well, I'd be like, where? Yeah, well, they are. I mean, I was gonna say I need to maybe hit them with the pumice, but they're still pretty soft. Yeah, it's a good
The
moisturizer.
smell of a woman's
When my
hair.
hands are so
Oh
soft.
yeah, I like that
No
smell. too.
calluses or nothing.
I like the smell of a guy when he's freshly washed. He's not so bad. I mean,
Like
most
smells
guys when
everybody
they're
when they're
freshly
freshly
washed, took a shower, they're a pretty nice smell.
Hell yeah.
Stinky feet and ass are the worst.
I would definitely rather smell stinky feet than. So I don't know. I've smelled both. Both are really bad. Yeah.
I used to love the smell of gas, but now I can't.
I like
I don't-
gasoline and like diesel. Like if you're behind a bus or something.
Oh, I can't stand
Yeah, I
that.
like that.
When you have a kid, after you have a kid, everything changes. The smells and everything, or taste the things that you used to like.
Right.
It changes.
Me and Ed used to huff gas in Chance's garage, but I'm not allowed around there anymore. But
Burger
now we're
boy.
back on good terms. So I might go
Michelle
back.
is shaving
But no, I
neck.
actually do. Like
Okay.
if you pump gas or something and you get some on your hand, I'll leave it on there. I won't wash it up.
Well, you know, when I grew up, in everybody in my area had oil heat, so you know you get used to the smell of heating
We're talking
oil.
about gasoline, Michelle. Natural gas smells like methane farts because that's how you can determine that it's
Well, the
gas.
methyl mercaptan that's used in it actually comes from actual farts.
Yeah, do you think people are just sitting there at the gas company with their ass to the line?
the
Just,
But
Part of
heating
the-
oil,
So we-
however, is
so we all know it
was
smells like
coming
that.
fuel. All my relatives heated with heating oil, And
Yeah.
What do you mean, Burger Boy? Like heating oils, like the scented ones, or are you talking about the ones that heat your house?
Right, the heating oil
I
you
used
use
to
to
do the
heat your
scented
house.
ones, but you put the
Number one
tea
and
candle
number
or
two
tea
heating
light
oil.
underneath it. Yeah, I used to do those scented burning
They
oil.
used to, I used to like the smell of heating oil as a kid, but now, of course, as an adult, it's like, keep that stuff away from me.
I like the scent of heating oil, Michelle. How about floor wax? Do you like the smell of floor wax, Michelle, or turtle wax or something like for a car? I like the smell of wax.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
As far
I don't remember
as
what that smells like.
You have a
the smell of
You have like a
methyl
non-scented
mercaptan,
candle around your house? Like, yeah, smell it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do.
Like
I
wax.
love the smell. I love when you blow out a candle too.
Yeah.
I do like
I
the
like to drip
smell
the
of
hot
natural
wax as well.
gas, methyl mercaptan, natural gas. When it's just a slight smell, it's not so bad. But when it gets really heavy, forget it. You know,
Forget about it.
or
Right.
for the matter, the smell of men's armpits, really, especially when you're working out in the gym.
I love the smell of a garage, but my dad was a
With the
mechanic,
oily-
so I think I relate that too.
The oil grease smell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my dad would come home, you'd hug him, and you'd get that smell. So I think that's what I.
Like,
Oh,
remind
was
me
your
of
dad a
that.
mechanic?
My dad was, yeah, he used to be a lift truck mechanic.
Okay. Well, my father was a floor layer and a carpenter and a few other things in his life. And oh yeah, my mom said that before I was born, he used to work in the fishing boats. Well, okay, I don't know if I'd want to have to smell the smell of dead fish on my dad every day, but
Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever like that smell. My favorite smell on a man though was leather and the cologne Jacquard. Oh, that was just
oh okay.
amazing.
Well, I do like some of the
Robert,
clones that they
California
have.
likes the smell of stylist.
Pre-ass or after ass inserted?
Yeah.
Hoop
Oh,
stylist or just
beer is
regular
horrible,
stylist?
absolutely. And stale
Neck
cigarettes.
stylist or ass stylist?
Yeah. Do you?
Michelle, have you ever inserted a writing stylus into yourself before?
Grass seed has a strong smell like the garden center. Well, I'm talking about regular lawn, freshly cut grass smell, which is nice.
Oh yeah, that's a good smell. I always thought the freshly cut
freshly
grass smelled like
fallen
watermelon.
leaves from a tree has a nice smell to it too. In the autumn,
I love the fall smells, burning leaves, the cold air.
I'm not so much into the burning of the leaves part.
Or something.
I'm not so much into the burning of the leaves, but I love
Pumpkin
the
patches.
smell of autumn. I love the smell of the
Apple
dirt,
cider.
and the fallen leaves. Those always smell pretty good to me.
Oh, so you spill beer on your feet? Well, Charlotte, slow down.
Yeah.
Party
foul.
I spilled beer on my feet. Oh, where did that come from?
But she works at Charlotte. She works at a pub.
Oh,
so
right,
she
right,
probably
right.
serves it.
Oh yeah.
I hate spilling beer on my feet. I suppose you hate moving those kegs around too. In the keg room, that must be a pain.
Paul, you've done keg stands before, right?
Definitely not. I'm not gonna stand. No, definitely not. I've beer bongs and stuff,
huh?
but I've never done a keg.
I've done
I've
done wine in a beer bong, like a whole bottle of wine, but I could never do beer.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not gonna stand on my head and attempt to drink anything, let alone a bunch of alcohol. No,
Oh, you don't do the
That's
actual cellar work in the beer cakes. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's
well, I
just a
used
mess
to
waiting
do
to
the
happen.
soda boxes at the American food courts and Friendlies. I used to do everything. I would change the CO2 cylinders out and stuff too. The big
Did you
gas
used to huff
tanks.
them, Michelle?
The carbonator and
the nitrate. Wait, for what?
well,
she
we'd
said CO2.
also
I was thinking of the whipped
we
cream.
also
Never
hook up
mind.
the syrup as well, for the soda
whippet?
fountain. So
Yeah,
I
did you
would,
used to make the soda?
you know how soda fountains have a CO2 tank, which is
Yep.
and then you got the boxes of syrup.
Yep.
So yeah, I would do
used to
that
refill
too.
those.
I always
You
get
like
scared
Slurpees,
working
Michelle?
around. I get scared working with any cylinder that says 3,000 PSIG. Oh my God, that means that thing's a friggin' bomb just waiting to go off if somebody gets careless.
Oh, man,
You know, you don't
Burger
want.
boy.
Uh-oh.
You make
The
sure
smell of old
them
cheese
suckers
bad,
are
too.
chained to the wall, baby.
Michelle, you ever have a Slurpee before from 7-Eleven? You like Slurpees?
Yeah, Slurpee's okay. I like the grape ones.
You like the grape one? I like to mix them up.
Some people do.
Do you call it a suicide when you do that? They used to call it a
Only if I
suicide
hold the
here.
straw to my neck, Blazing Leo.
What?
Only if I hold the straw to my neck. Yeah, I don't try and mix too many together. That'll just ruin it. You know, I kind of just try and maybe do like 2 to 3.
I was lucky.
3 to 4.
I didn't have to. We didn't have that problem when I was working at Friendly's, but still, I can believe it. All right. Anyway, but the point is like I said.
I'm wrong.
So when I started working for, I didn't actually start changing the CO2 tanks until I started working for American Food Courts, because at Friendly's, the manager took care of that because of the high pressure nature. But when I actually got, but the other job, I had to change the CO2 tanks, and I had to deal with the soda boxes.
Yeah, I think when I worked at Burger King, we could do everything but change out the soda stuff.
Pubics, I suppose you could, if anybody goes to Florida shopping groceries, you can get Pubics bags. I mean, Pubics. At American Food Courts, I had to do it all. So,
did you get tired of the smell, Blazing Leo, of working at? How long did you work at Burger King for? First of all,
probably a year or a little bit longer.
Did you ever get tired of the smell there?
Oh yeah, and we'd come home smelling like it too.
Like
you'd have to shower.
People are like, oh, it smells like burning plastic. I'm like, it smells like good. I want to live there. I want to live like one of the houses by there.
I'd walk. Me and my 2 brothers actually.
Pubics is a grocery chain,
and we'd walk into the house, and my mom would be like, "You guys smell like a Whopper."
Oh, I'd love it. I'd have you bring me shit home every day.
We did. We always, because we closed. So we got like extra. They gave us food and all that.
So my biggest problem was
when it was throw it in my room.
My biggest thing is like I said. We would change the CO2. We would change the soda boxes. I did both. And but when you see in the pressure gauge and your new tank is 3,000 PSIG, it's like, yeah, you better be really sure that's chained to the wall, because you don't want that thing to fall over and break the valve off, because it's just going to go off like a rocket.
I had a boyfriend who worked at Little Caesars, and he'd always come home smelling like pizza.
I know. I used to smell like hamburgers from Friendly's and American Food Court. Because that's American Food Court. It was pizza was the most popular things in the Sbarro's side of the stores. It was like,
I worked at a fishing arena as a short order cook, and I would have to do eggs and all that. Come home smelling like fish and fryer.
Yeah.
All right, let's not talk about food. I'm getting hungry.
It's Pubics. Pubix is the grocery store. Pubics.
Tell him, Michelle.
Hell, person, the name of the store was from River, California. I wasn't sure what it was. But anyway, like I said, I got pretty good. I mean, for a person who's legally blind, I deal with some pretty nasty stuff, especially when you're dealing with a cylinder that has 3,000 pounds per square inch of pressure inside it. Pubics.
Yeah, you got to be
careful.
Michelle.
With your condition, will you eventually go all the way blind, or will you just always have issues
no.
with sight?
Theoretically, my eyesight will never deteriorate to total blindness, but that's without the cataract issue, which is why we use the can't see eye drops to prevent that from happening to the right eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, that's good at least.
Yeah, it's because the can't see eye drops keeps my right eye better. I mean, my right eye is improving a bit. It's not.
I'd rather go blind though than deaf. I don't know if what.
I agree with you there. I'd rather not lose either ability, but
yeah,
at least I can do something about preventing hearing.
What about
or
walking?
anticipate or deliberately making my hearing worse. That's one of the reasons why I'm very careful with my audio levels on the board and stuff, so that I don't play anything really above a certain number of decibels. For a long
I don't know
period.
what I would do if I lost the ability to walk.
You lost the ability to walk? I almost ended up being there.
Yeah, well, I did too. That's why I'm like, and I was not in a good space when I thought I was never going to walk again.
All right, well, I understand that. But Mother God told me, she said, you will overcome this, Michelle. And I did. You know, but I'm one of those go-getters that's too stubborn to just call it quits and just hang and just, be tits up going, I'm too disabled to do anything. Shoot me. I must have been high on drugs. I hate the smell. I hate the smell of cigarettes.
So
we had a patient that
do I have my
loved
camera
the
on or
smell of
something,
cigarettes.
Michelle? What the fuck? You looking at? You got my computer hacked, Michelle? You watching me right now?
Why?
I'm smoking a cigarette.
Oh no, Charlotte said something in the chat.
Oh, I thought Michelle hacked me or something again.
Again.
Michelle, stay off my computer. Yeah.
You know Michelle's peeping at you.
Yeah, she says she's looking after me. Finger quotes. Okay.
Okay. Well, the thing is that right now the thing is like I said, I've been very lucky. I mean, my life has always been tumultuous. But if you look at, despite all my disabilities, I'm still out there and carrying my own weight and doing a lot of stuff for myself.
I hear you, Michelle.
Okay.
Out on the wire.
Do you still tune back? Yeah. I miss smoking every time I see Schmeckle light up smoke. I can taste it.
Yeah. I'm about to give you some right now. Put me on the screen, Michelle.
Well, first of all, my father and my mother were chain smokers, and so I didn't even have to imagine it. I tasted it every time.
Put you on the screen. Why?
I'm smoking. I want them to enjoy my cigarette with me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do something else. I knew you were smoking, but I thought you were.
What do you think I was going to do, Blaze?
I don't know. That you said put you on the screen, so I was waiting for you to do something.
All right, what do you
like? Why? What are you going to do?
Juggle with some cigarettes? Like light some cigarettes up and juggle them?
I don't know.
Like, what are you expecting? I keep the bar low, girl. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I was, you're the famous Schmeckle. I was waiting for
keep the bar very low, so that's what people expect. Don't expect greatness from this guy. We're keeping it super low.
Oh no, you've got some groupies and shit. You gotta pull that up.
No. Like someone wants me to do something I don't ever want to do again. I'm just gonna do the shittiest job at it I possibly can. So never ask me again. Keeping the bar very low here with everything, so that's what you guys get. I mean, don't expect anything more. All you get.
We're going to show her.
That's
good, we're having a great morning show.
Sure are. We got 15 people watching it right now.
Yeah, it's a good show. Let's keep it going for a little bit. I know you got your appointment, but that's 2 hours away, Michelle. You got plenty of time.
But I want to go to the soup kitchen by 12
I
minutes
forgot
get some
soup
lunch.
Kitchen. I forgot about the soup kitchen.
Yeah, I got to go pick up my food.
What did they give you yesterday, Michelle? I was on the show last night. What did they give you yesterday?
What?
I don't know if we talked about it.
The soup kitchen. What did they give you yesterday?
I had CD, the meatballs, garlic bread.
Oh, that's right.
Sounds really good.
Ask her.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I know you like your Italian food.
Well, it definitely beats eating pizza and cheese all the time. So
I would agree 100%. I would 100% agree with that, Michelle.
Maybe sometime soon they're going to have taco salad again. I hope.
I remember watching a stream of yours not too long ago, Michelle, with you and Ed, and Ed wanted you to go to the store while you were in the middle of a show and get him a DiGiorno pizza, and you left him with the phones, and you guys argued about what kind of pizza you wanted. So you just you guys came up with the solution to both just get your own instead of splitting one, and it was quite humorous. It was quite here. You guys were talking. I got $28 on my food stamp card, and he's like, "I got the same. Use your card." I'm like, "What the hell?"
It's funny. One time when me and Ed went to ABC Pizza, right? And I said to Josie, which is the waitress. I said, you got a vegetarian pizza? She said, yeah, we have vegetarian. I said, what do you want? It says, I want meat on my half. Only. She's like,
I don't
you're
mind a
making the order
vegetarian.
complicated
As long as it
already.
doesn't have olives on it.
Oh,
Olives are
I hate
anchovies.
olives.
Yeah.
I
Olives
hate
and
them.
Olives are
anchovies and
okay.
olives are the only
They
two
taste
pizza
like
items I won't
feet
do.
smell.
No, they just taste. Yeah, they're like bitter. I don't know. Those are the only two pizza
Black
items I
olives
won't
are
do.
okay.
I hate
I don't think black olives are necessarily that bad. I wouldn't want to eat them raw.
I don't like them anywhere. Like I'm not.
I
a fan
don't
of
mind if like they're diced up really small and it's like they're thrown into a sauce or something.
Right.
But to eat an olive like on a salad or on a pizza, it's gross.
I'm not too big of a fan
On a
of
pizza,
them.
then not so bad.
I don't like raw tomato slices, but I like tomato, like soups.
The one I
and
hate is
stuff.
pepperoni, and I'm not pepperoni. What I hate is mushrooms. I can't
You
Oh,
stand
know
I
what,
love
Michelle?
mushrooms.
I agree with you there as well. You know,
I
olives,
love
mushrooms,
mushrooms. You guys are nuts.
olives, mushrooms, and anchovies are the three that I won't eat. I would
I've
agree
never
with
had
that.
an anchovy. I can only imagine
A little
though.
fish.
Sing a little tiny sardines.
Yeah, like a little fish. But
I
yeah,
don't
those are
know if
the
I've
three.
even ever had a sardine. I can't remember having one. I've had oysters.
Portland.
I don't know if I've ever had sardines though.
Oyster, I like the smoked oysters. Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Not a big seafood person myself, but I mean, I like some of it, but no, I don't like the crab. I like the smell of crab. Or scallops. I don't like that fish smell.
Yeah.
Not a fan, but I'll eat like fish sticks.
Oh, I don't like pineapple at all. So
Fish
don't
fingers.
even tell
I love
me
pineapple,
about putting it
Michelle.
on a
Oh, I
pizza.
love
I will
pineapple.
not eat it on a
Favorite
pizza.
fruit,
I don't even
pineapple,
eat
hands down.
pineapple by itself.
I actually have to cut up my pineapple I bought.
I like to soak ribs in pineapple juice and pineapple and make them nice and sweet. Marinate.
Do you do like a barbecue sweet sauce or just the pineapple?
Oh, a little bit of a sauce, but definitely more of the juice, pineapple juice, and the pineapple
I don't
itself.
think I've ever had ribs soaked in pineapple.
Oh, it's really good.
I like dry rubbed ribs though. That's how we used to
Dry
do it.
rub's good as well.
Yeah.
You like ribs, Michelle?
Do I like what?
Do you like ribs, like pork ribs?
Oh yeah, they're okay. Spare ribs, fine.
Do you like pork or beef ribs better?
I don't know if I've had that.
Tough. They're both really good, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I think I like the pork better.
Do you like seafood? Seafood, Jesus. Do you like soul food, Michelle? You ever have soul food?
You mean like deep
Like-
fried catfish?
Yeah, like catfish, ribs,
that's
greens, macaroni and cheese, like baked macaroni and
Of
cheese.
course, they make macaroni and cheese.
soul
Yes.
food. Like, yeah, we have.
I've
some
never
really
had
good
collard
soul food.
greens. I want to try
Collard
collard
greens.
greens.
I
Yeah.
had collard greens. So, ugh.
You know, a fan. They're not bad. I used to get them with like school lunches and stuff because I like be in the hood. But like, yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're kind of stringy. Not bad.
Is it like spinach?
Mm-hmm. That's
Oh,
what
I
I was
love
actually just gonna.
spinach.
That's what I was just gonna actually say. It's kind of like a spinach.
Yeah, I can eat spinach fresh.
Yeah,
I can
spinach
eat
is
it
good.
boiled,
Yeah, I like
ground. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Like
cornbread.
spinach dip too.
Charlotte,
Like
cornbread is
spinach
really
dip.
not that hard to make, but it falls apart really easy. It's not. It's good, but it's
You like, how about
It's not hard
cabbage,
to bake
Michelle?
it
Do
up.
you like cabbage?
yeah.
I like pineapple on my pizza, Bubba.
I like red
Sorry.
cabbage. I like green
Yeah,
cabbage,
Pineapple on pizza is awesome.
but I do not like black cabbage.
What about like sauerkraut? Do you like sauerkraut?
Macaroni and the cheese.
I
with
made
the
homemade
cheese
sauerkraut
chips.
one time, quite a few times
Oh, I
actually.
love sauerkraut.
Like Reuben sandwiches. And,
Kapusta soup.
yeah.
Well, you know
Pineapple
what?
and sausage. That's
Here's
really
what you
good
need to
combination.
do. If you want to try making cornbread, it's not hard to do. The recipes are on the internet. What
Yeah.
you need is corn flour,
Cornbread's not too hard.
cornmeal. You need cornmeal. And
Yep.
Do you like
cornmeal, a
sweet?
little bit of sugar.
you can make it.
you
You
like
can make
sweet
it. You
cornbread,
can make
or-
it in a skillet too.
Yeah, sweet cornbread. You know what's really good is cornbread dressing, or as you white folk call it, stuffing.
Oh yeah, cornbread
Yeah.
cornbread dressing
Yeah,
stuffing
that's what
is.
white
I
people
miss my mom's stuffing. She did the best stuffing. Gotta get the recipe.
Your stuff is good.
Right.
Yes, Bubba. I'm sorry, but pineapple on pizza is good. Pineapple on my Hawaiian pizza, it's good.
Oh, I get it. Well, do you have a Jets by you, Leo?
Yes.
So they have, I don't know if you like barbecue chicken. Aloha barbecue chicken's really good from there. Or
Well,
if
you
you
know,
get,
I've eaten the first time I ate at Jets. Their pizza was amazing.
Mhm.
About a year ago, I ordered a pizza for me and my mom,
Yeah.
and that store must have either screwed up on the pizza or they went downhill because it was so like dry and nasty.
Yeah, you don't need to put sugar in cornbread.
Maybe
Trust
just
me,
a
it's
bad
already
day, I don't
sweet
know.
enough because of the cornmeal.
Square pizza's good. I usually get the round from there though.
Yeah, I think this was I could think it was a pan pizza, so I think it
Probably.
was.
They have one
Because I
called
think I got
Jets.
the corner pizzas.
They have one
The
that's
8
like
corner.
they have one that's I think it's called like Jets 10. It's got 10 different toppings on it. I usually get that without the olives. That's one's really it's a real heavy
Agreed.
piece. It's really
Skip
good.
the sugar in the cornbread, please.
And a little sweet cornbread. Oh, yeah. Sweet
I
Did you
cornbread.
ever go to like a Mexican restaurant where they had
I
the
also
corn?
enjoy pecan pie too,
Tortilla chips.
and key
It,
lime pie.
it was like a mushier version of like a cornbread, but it had like bits of corn in it. I can't think of what it's called. Corn bake or something.
And biscuits and gravy. Oh, that's good too.
Biscuits and gravy is good.
Yeah.
Cat.
I have a lot of foods that I know in Arkansas the prices for blind biscuits and gravy was my favorite breakfast. That's
pretty
when I
good one.
started first putting in the pounds too.
I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
I used to make biscuits and gravy for my mom for breakfast when she was getting sick. That's what she craved, biscuits and gravy every morning.
Yeah.
It's a good winter dish. Maybe with some grits.
I've never had grits. I got to try grits.
How many grits are good? Put a little bit of butter on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They'll
Maybe
do it.
get crazy and throw some bacon in there.
I never tried it with bacon, but I could see how that could work. Yeah.
You like bacon, Michelle?
Yeah, I like bacon.
What are your favorite things to eat it with?
Everything.
Like a bacon cheeseburger. I like to eat bacon with macaroni. Like I like to eat burnt bacon with like homemade macaroni.
See, I like burnt bacon too. Not all the time, but
that's like bacon and potatoes are like the two things you can burn and you like can't mess it up, you know?
Yeah.
I would definitely say bacon. Like, you can make it so brittle it just falls apart. I'd still eat it. Like I like it.
How do you burn a potato? What do you mean?
Yeah, like just
when
like
you're
make them
frying
hash
it, or-
browns and just leave them in there until they're like black. Have the crust on the bottom of them.
Oh, see, I don't know if I
They're
could.
still good.
I like my brats burnt though. My bratwurst.
Crispy bacon's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I don't like.
I
that
don't
limp,
like
chewy
soggy. I
bacon.
do
It's
not
too-
like soggy, wimpy bacon.
I agree, Michelle, 100%. I'm with you. With you.
People eat
The
bacon
best
raw.
way to make crispy
yeah, I've seen
bacon,
the
and
girl
I
watch
mean
on
it
YouTube,
seriously,
she ate 10 pounds of it raw.
is on a broiler pan in your broiler, in your oven. Just put it on a pan. If you don't have a broiler pan, just you put it in a regular pan and just fry it in the oven. It gets crispy. And
I've made it in a microwave before.
Lots of paper towels in the microwave.
Exactly. Yep. Who knows? Yep. Stack them paper towels
then
up.
you're trying to pull it off, and it's sticking to the paper towel, and there's some paper towel stuck.
You've been there before for sure. Hey, it works though, right? It gets the job done. You don't feel like frying it and sitting there. I mean, it gets the job done.
I also like buttermilk biscuits too, which is not surprising.
Like buttermilk pancakes with the blueberries.
Oh yeah, those two. But I'll be honest, I haven't really made fresh buttermilk pancakes. When I say fresh, I mean we're mixing my own wet and dry ingredients together. I usually make everything from
That's not too hard. I've had those made for me within the past year. But you know what's really nice, Michelle? You ever use Bisquick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bisquick. You can do lots with that stuff. I
got plenty of Bisquick techniques around here. I even made made homemade kunkakas, which is a Norwegian pastry.
What, Michelle?
I don't know if I need anything with the word.
I have a waffle. I have a cake cone waffle iron specifically for cake cones.
Foods can be mean too.
I mean, like waffle cones. So what I did was,
Michelle, I'll get a box of those, and even if I don't have ice cream, I'll just eat them. I love waffle.
Boy, that's how I'm explain. That's exactly what kunkakas were. It was just that. Yeah. It was just like you make the biscuit like if you make it for pancakes, but then you put them in this waffle cone maker and close the lid because mine's electric, and you just put it in for like about 2 minutes, so not even that long, and then you just take them out, and while they're still hot, you can roll them up into like little cone shapes, or you can do what my mom would do with her favorite coffee
I need
cup,
to get
use
one
as
of
a
those,
mold.
Michelle.
And
You ever have a pizzelle, Michelle?
Oh
what?
yeah, I know you're talking about the thin ones,
Yeah, it's like a waffle cookie.
like Pirelli.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pizzelli. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it's called pizzelles, right?
Yeah, the Pizzellis. Yeah, you can get like different one. You can get like a chocolate one. You can get a lemon one.
Yeah.
My mom used to make homemade ones. She had a pizzelle.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
I think it would be
this one
something I
thing-
might want to make again. I haven't made them in a couple of years, but I still got the waffle iron, so I could do it. It's designed for waffle cones, but it's
Michelle, I need to get one of those.
Here's the thing about the waffle iron I got that's specific for this. It's got the typical rose-malling Norwegian pattern on it, and it was not even originally made for Norwegians. It just has the rose-malling pattern, which is very common for Norwegian decorations. So, like I said, my mom has the kind you use on the stove, and Ed found me this one at a thrift store, and I saw it. They said, "Well, my mom would be jealous. Electric." And the fact is, it heats them on both sides at the same time, and then it comes out and they're nice and soft and warm. You just put them in your little mold, and poof, there you go. Then put your toppings in, your fruit, and whatever else you want in there, strawberries with cream. Awesome.
Yeah, Michelle, I need to get a waffle iron. Homer Simpson made a waffle I want to try. Put like a caramel in there and a waffle filling, and he just wrapped it around a stick of butter. I think I want to make that.
Ew.
Sounds really good.
Oh, did you watch Ave?
Did
you see the grill that Ave made? Ave made this awesome barbecue grill out of a piece of 1/4-inch thick steel. On his CNC machine, he just took this 175-pound steel plate and he made the ultimate grill top. And then he, below made a bucket for the wood, and then he mounted a frame on this side so he can basically raise and lower this 175-pound griddle up in the different heights. And I was like, I thought he did that a couple years ago on a gas grill, but this is a wood one now. That was like really nice work. I was like, I don't think I want to have to keep lugging a 175-pound griddle into the kitchen to wash it, though. But
just take a wire brush to it, Michelle.
Did you see what Way Down Below put in? He said, I guess it says, I'm an upstate New York classic that has started to spread. You take a bed of home fries and macaroni salad, throw a couple cheeseburgers or Zwiggle hot on there, and top it with a homemade meat hot sauce.
That sounds really good. I'd eat that 100%. 100%.
What is a Zwiggle? Zwiggle hot. Is that a hot dog?
I'm not sure. Maybe some type of potato.
Well, all I know is it's 12:02. I gotta go to the soup kitchen. But guys, definitely we can talk more food tomorrow. And blatantly, I am going to video. I am going to try to video record my meeting with Dr. Lumi Bios for 2 reasons. Number one, so I can play it back later on for you to hear it, and also so I can confirm what he said to me, to make sure I got it right.
Okay. Sounds good,
Michelle.
All right.
Oh, good luck with your appointment.
I will talk to you all later on tonight at 7 o'clock, okay?
All right. I got some stuff to do.
right.
So later, everyone.
Yep.
Take
See
care.
you guys. Bye-bye. And now for you guys, same thing. I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll let you know how it goes with the doctor appointment. So let me skedaddle to the soup kitchen, grab my lunch, come back up here. Weather's good. Let me see, the sun is out, at least mostly out. Yes, it's mostly out. It's a little overcast, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to get going. So for now, I'll talk to you tonight at 7 o'clock, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.